Hey, you! The first step of writing an excellent article is selecting a topic that is worthy of publication, or in other words, newsworthy.
Okay, but how do you do that?
There are a lot of factors to consider when deciding if a story is newsworthy or not. Arguably, the most important one is timeliness. Stories either unfolding in the present or set to happen in the future are more important to readers, hence the name news. You can write about old news as well, but in this case, you always need to include new information that makes them relevant again.
Okay, this makes sense.
The second one is proximity. Readers are interested in the events happening near to them, rather than the ones happening on the other side of the globe. If you can bring a story closer to home, it becomes more meaningful and relatable.
Okay, got it. What else?
The next one is consequence. Consider the impact your story has on the reader. The more significant it is to their lives, the more likely it is to resonate and leave a lasting impression. The 2008 financial crisis is a good example because it affected people well beyond the United States. If you're still not sure, you can always try the Who Cares test to see if your target audience is narrow.
Oh, thanks, I will try that.
Another important one is oddity. People love the unexpected, the unusual, and the extraordinary. A story could be newsworthy solely because of this. For example, the headline, Dog Bites Man, is less newsworthy than, let's say, Man Bites Dog.
Well, yes, you're right.
And also, don't forget prominence. Well-known figures add a touch of familiarity to the story. Readers are naturally drawn to what they already know or recognize. If Taylor Swift attends an NFL match, it boosts the viewership of the sport. And conflict is another important factor. Rivalry, misunderstandings, debates are fascinating to the readers.
Okay, I understand. Is there any more?
And yes, there's one last aspect, and that is human interest. People are naturally interested in stories which inflict emotions on them. Feel-good stories, like for example raising money for charity or random acts of kindness, are great examples, as well as headlines that enrage the audience.
Okay.
Now you can decide on what topic to cover. Consider global events. Is there a prominent figure in your community making headlines? Any ongoing issues that deserve attention? Perhaps a unique or unexpected story that hasn't been widely covered.
I've got it. I think that's unique. I would like to write about that cat that got stuck on that tree. You know, remember, like 3 days ago?
Well, it's not a bad story, and it might even appear in a small local newspaper, but it doesn't impact a lot of people, and there's not much to cover about it as well.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, then I will do a little bit of research before choosing a topic.
Great. Are you done? Did you find anything?
Well, yes, I found an interesting one. The mayor of the city announced to build a new bicycle lane in the city center. That could be interesting.
Now that is more like it. Okay, great. Now that you have selected what you want to write about, let's see how. There are a lot of different ways we can cover a certain topic or news. In this part of the video, we are going to show you the purposes of each format of journalism.
Okay.
First of all, we have the classic news article, perhaps the most commonly used format in journalism. It is a form of writing that gives the reader short, factual information. A news article has 4 main requirements. Number 1, an article doesn't contain a personal opinion, unlike a blog or an opinion piece. Number 2, when writing an article, always use simple language that is accessible to any reader. Remember, not everyone is an expert on every subject. Number 3, be concise but informative. Always get to the point, write only as much detail as it is necessary to present the topic. And number 4, never forget the references. Make sure that any statements or opinions are attributed to a credible, verified source.
Okay, I will try to remember that. And is there a general structure for writing a news article?
Yes, there is. It is called the inverted pyramid. You should start the article with the most important information. The first paragraph should start with a topic sentence that briefly describes the main points of the story. Follow this with supporting details. Finally, conclude with some less important but still relevant details, interview quotes, and a summary.
Okay, and in the aspect of the bicycle lanes, I think I would write the hard facts about the bicycle lanes that was announced, and then what effects it could have in the future.
Yes, I think that's pretty clear. Okay, can we go to the next format?
What's the next one?
It's feature writing. Feature writing essentially allows journalists to delve deeper into a topic, providing in-depth analysis and presenting human interest stories. Unlike news reporting, feature writing focuses on storytelling and capturing the reader's attention through engaging narratives. It generally represents a new item through a narrative story and uses plots and story characters. The content used in feature writing is not fictional, it heavily relies on realism, subjectivity, and creativity. They are, however, less objective than straight news.
But wait, I'm confused. How can I introduce a narrative? Don't I always have to stay objective?
Yes, well, you do have to stay objective, but not as objective as when writing a news report. In a feature writing, you can add more characters to the story and write in a way that is more engaging and entertaining, even if that means some degree of subjectivity.
Okay, and can you tell me how this applies to the bicycle lane story?
Well, yes, of course. In the case of your story, I think you could write about someone who rides a bicycle on a daily basis, and a bicycle lane would improve their safety and well-being a lot. Okay, can we go on to the next one?
Sure.
The next one is investigative journalism. This type of journalism involves in-depth research and analysis to uncover hidden truth, expose corruption, or shed light on important issues. Investigative journalists often spend months or even years on a single story, digging deep to uncover facts and present them to the public. This genre plays a crucial role in holding those in power accountable and creating social change. Let me give you some general tips on how to write this sort of article.
Okay.
First of all, you always have to stick to the facts and check everything with a second source. Also, you have to avoid any personal comments and also keep your language simple and straight. Avoid using vague words and always include your sources or state that the individual wants to stay anonymous.
All right, and in the case of the bicycle lane story, I think I have an idea about uncovering corruption after the bicycle lane has been built. Maybe the funding for the project and interviewing a lot of people, but I understand this takes a lot of time.
Yes, exactly. That's a great analysis.
Thank you. What's the next one?
Well, the next one is sports writing, which focuses on reporting and analyzing sport events, athletes, and related topics. Sports journalists provide coverage of games, conduct interviews with athletes and coaches, and offer insights and analysis to sports enthusiasts.
Well, I think this doesn't really apply to the bicycle lane, only if, I don't know, a bicycle race is arranged on this exact bicycle lane, but this is really a niche category.
Exactly, you're right. Sports writing can only be done about sports-related topics, but of course, if you can connect this subject to some sort of race, then this could also work. The next type of journalism is entertainment writing. Entertainment journalism covers the world of celebrities, movies, music, and other forms of entertainment. This format includes reports on the latest trends, interviews with celebrities, and film and album reviews.
Well, I guess I could find a celebrity who has an opinion about this bicycle lane, but this is also a bit unrelated to the topic.
Yes, that's true. It's quite similar to sports writing, except for celebrities. And now we get to the last big category of journalism genres, which are essentially the opinion pieces. Opinion writing involves expressing personal viewpoints and perspectives on current events, social issues, or any other topic of interest. Opinion pieces can be found in newspapers, magazines, and online platforms, allowing journalists to voice their thoughts and provoke discussions. This genre requires strong critical thinking skills and the ability to articulate arguments persuasively. There are two common types of opinion writings. First, we have editorials. These types of articles are written by the editors of a newspaper or media outlet to express the opinion of that organization about a topic or news. These editorials, in contrast to other formats, don't have to only focus on providing factual and objective information, but can also include the editor's subjective opinion about a certain topic. But be aware, this only works if it is clearly marked or communicated to the reader that they are reading an editorial which may contain subjective information. And the second most common type of opinion writing are op-ed commentaries, which are similar to editorials, except that they are not written by the editor of the newspaper. These articles are essentially essays of around 700 words. They are opportunities for politicians, experts, and ordinary citizens to express their views on issues of importance. Just like editorials, unlike news articles, which are intended to report the news in an objective and unbiased way, op-ed commentaries are opinion pieces. Writers express their ideas and viewpoints, and their names are clearly identified so that everyone knows who is the author of each essay.
Okay, well, I think I could write an opinion piece about the bicycle lanes too, but can I find experts in this topic to help me out, or do I have to write the whole thing on my own?
Well, if you would conduct essentially an interview with an expert, that would not really be an opinion piece. This only works if you yourself are an expert on the subject and can write a long essay about it.
Well, maybe then I won't choose this one.
Yes. So which format did you choose?
My friend Sarah, who rides the bicycle every day to school, is a great person to write a feature article about. The impact the bicycle lanes have on her daily commute is, I think, a great story to share.
That's a great idea. I think you have everything you need, but do you have any questions?
No, thank you very much for your help. It has been really insightful, and I think I will get to it right now.
Great.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope we could help you writing your article.
And if you have any question, feel free to contact us.
And also, if you would like to learn more about journalism, don't forget to watch the other videos as well.